Legal analysts argue that President Cyril Ramaphosa may approach the Constitutional Court to review the resolution of the National Assembly on the candidates to be considered for the SABC Board. This as Parliament and the Head of State are at loggerheads over the shortlisted candidates and reserve pool names submitted to serve on the Public Broadcasters Board. The Apex Court is the only relief that can be sought by the President, as the two spheres of government failed to reach common ground on the matter.
The Constitution creates a mechanism which effectively directs the President to bring that application in the Constitutional Court, because what would have happened in this scenario would be two spheres of government not coming to agreement with respect to the powers of either of them. So essentially, the President and the National Assembly would not be agreeing as to what the powers of the National Assembly are with respect to the appointment of SABC non-executive board members in this respect, and that dispute would fall to the Constitutional Court.
The bone of contention is the provision of the 3 reserve pool names in the list of shortlisted candidates to be considered for appointment to the SABC Board. The public broadcaster has been without a board since November last year. The delay in the appointment was said to be due to legal concerns and clarity that the President had sought from Parliament. The President, who was provided with 12 candidates and an additional 3 names, questioned the legality of such a move in terms of the Broadcasting Act. Piri, however, argues that this is not a barrier.
The President must make his appointment of the 12 non-executive board members from the list provided to him. The fact that the shortlist includes more than 12 people is not a barrier to him making that appointment, and certainly he is not within the legal prescripts of the Act to demand that the National Assembly reconsider its recommendation to the President.
The Portfolio Committee on Communications, however, heard that the Act did not preclude them from creating a reserve pool, even though the Act constrains the President to appoint 12 candidates.
The long and short of the conclusion is that the Act does not preclude you. It doesn't in so many words say you can create a reserve pool, but it doesn't preclude it. And we say that on a proper interpretation, that means you can recommend in the way that you have done, which includes a reserve pool.
The committee further heard that the President's role in the appointment of the SABC Board was merely a formality.
The power of the President in this case to appoint is really a formality, unless there are legally valid reasons why candidates that have been recommended are not appointable.
The President is currently facing a challenge from media watchdog Media Monitoring Africa, who has filed papers in the Constitutional Court to compel the President to appoint a board. The Presidency told SABC News that it was not commenting on the legal opinion at this stage. Kani Mapanga, SABC News, Johannesburg.